What is going on, guys? It's Luna here, and I have a story today, fucking crazy one, that really just goes to show that you should make your decisions wisely, because this story involves me making a decision that was very wise and ended up with me being okay. So, I'm going to tell you guys about it. So, 3 months back, before the school year ended, everyone was pretty eager to get out, obviously, not that that matters, but, it was just eager time to get out. People were starting to throw parties and shit like that. And I kept getting hit up to go to these parties by the same kid every time, honestly. And I know his car. I've ridden with him before. He's about to turn 19. So he has a car. And I know his car, okay? I'm not going to say anything, but I know what it is, okay? I recognize it. I know if it's him. And he hit me up to go to some of these parties. And I went to a few of them with him before the school year got out. And like I said, same car every time. And then he hit me up, I'd say the third or maybe even the fourth time. And I was like, all right, man, but, it's probably going to be the last time I go to a party because, I kept coming home late and my parents bitch at me if I come home late, so I can't do that. So I went out there, expecting to just do, hang out for like a quick hour or two and come back. And when he came to my house, he showed up in a completely different car. And when I got into it, I was like, is this your parents? He's like, yeah, man, it's my mom's. And I was like, oh, all right. And he's like, all right, well, we're going to go pick up my friend. So, we picked up his friend. And his friend gets in the car and goes, oh, shit, dude, you got it. And I was like, what do you get? And he's like, the car. I was like, the fuck do you mean the car? Like, huh? And I was confused. I thought they were joking. I thought they were talking about, like, that he got it from his mom or his dad or something. I don't know. But, I just didn't pay any attention to it. So they're talking while we're driving to this house. And they keep talking about how, like, what he did to get it or something. And I was completely tuned out. But then I realized that they were talking about the car. And after I started hearing them talk about it, I got really skeptical. I figured it was, not his parents. So I just straight up asked. I was like, yo, is this really your parents' car? Like, you get this from someone else? He's like, yeah, I'm just borrowing it from a friend. I was like, you sure about that? He goes, nah, but seriously, it's not mine. I was like, well, what about your other car? He's like, oh, that's at the house. I was like, then why do you have this one? He said, well, this one's way nicer. I'm like, where'd you get it? He goes, I got it from a friend. I was like, okay. And I just completely got a sketchy vibe from it. And he just wasn't telling me. I knew what he was doing, okay? He was just not telling me, even though he was just talking about it openly with his friend. He didn't address it head on, saying, I stole this fucking car, but it made it sound like it. So we got only through like 45 minutes of this party that we went to, and I just had a weird vibe about this kid. I was like, we're at a fucking party, dude. Like, he's illegally like drinking and shit, and I'm not trying to go home with some drunk kid with a stolen car, right? So I just said right there, I was like, dude, there's an emergency in my house. I have to get home. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, something with my mom. I have to get home. And I made it sound fucked up. So he rushed me right home. And when I got home, I told my mom about it. Like, I call me a bitch, right? I told my mom about it, and she's like, oh my God. She's like, stop hanging out with that dude. He's creepy. And my mom is someone that I can talk to about anything, and she won't rat on anybody. She's just one of those, like, cool parents that you can, like, have a conversation with. So I told her about it, and she's like, yeah, don't fuck with that kid anymore unless you really know it's his car and everything and that he's going to be safe. So what ended up happening was later that night, I got a call from one of my friends saying that they were at the police station with my homie because he got fucking busted, basically. They pulled him over, asked for a license and registration. He had his license, but no registration. And, he's drunk too, so, that's fun. That's something you have to have on your record. Stealing a car and you're drunk, that's even better. So, I don't fuck with that kid anymore, and just, it goes to show, make the right decisions. If you have a bad vibe on someone, get out of there, fucking dip. Get the fuck out of that situation, run away, just don't involve yourself with those kind of people, guys. Learn from it. So, I just want to tell you guys this story because I thought it was crazy. Like, I basically, could have ended up in that police station with that kid who fucking stole a car. I couldn't even, I don't know. But it really just taught me how to associate myself better with people. And if I got a sketchy vibe to, stay away from the negative. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Let's go for 18 billion likes on this video. It's a really achievable goal. I love you guys all so much. Leave a comment below if you've ever had to witness a friend doing something crazy like this. I'm out. I love you all so much. Peace.